Hey guys, we're gonna do a walk around of this GX because I was at this mall. If you guys could guess where I'm at, then put it down in the comments. And congratulations to you if you get it right. But yeah, I was just going to the mall to stroll around, shop, see what's available. And it was unsuccessful. I went by myself. It was a bit scary because there was no one with me. But now, since I have nothing in my hands, might as well take this video of this GX. So we're looking at a 2016 GX 460, and the trim, it's the luxury trim. And I want to quiz you guys, how do you know if it's a luxury trim? What are the key features? Well, you guys don't have to guess because I'm gonna tell you. So to know that it's at least a premium and up, you just need to look if it has fog lights. If it has no fog lights, then it's the base model. And then for the luxury trim, the wheels, they're painted, I believe, I don't remember the name, but I think it's graphite. It's the color name. And then the thing is, that's kind of a hard way to tell because if the car is driving, you can't really pay attention to the color of the wheels because graphite looks like the wheels are dirty. It's really hard to tell. But if you have a keen eye, then you can tell. There's one little thing that I really like about the luxuries that make them stand out and make them obviously the luxury trim, which is this trim right here, this chrome trim around the quarter window in the back. Basically on the base and premium, it stops right about here. It's just parallel to the car. But then on the luxury, it wraps around like a C, like that. I think more manufacturers need to do something more distinctive about their trim so then people can't just buy like wheels, because wheels are easily bought. You could just put them on and people might think it's the higher trim. But I think if they implement something within the bodywork, then it's harder for people to con and make it look like what it's not supposed to be. But man, there's the freaking license plate. I don't know, I'm kind of lazy to blur that out. Okay, let me just not go to the rear too much because I'm not too good at blurring stuff out. We're gonna take a walk around. The paint is Starfire Pearl, but Lexus doesn't make this type of paint anymore. They just changed the name. I believe it's the same thing, it's just a different name. It's called Eminent White Pearl. That's the car. Very beautimous. You see, the paint's in really good condition because this car's just garage kept. If it wasn't, then unfortunately it would look doo-doo and trash. But it's just really glossy and reflective at this moment. And I like the chrome trim. I'm a chromey type of person, but not too much chrome where it's gaudy and too much, but just enough to accentuate and give definition to the car, especially if it's a darker color, then you can see the silhouette of the chrome. And I know on the later model years, I think maybe 2019, but I know 2020 for sure, they got rid of this side molding right here. I don't know if it's a good or bad thing. I kind of like that because the reason why they did it is because if shopping carts were to hit it, it would just hit this. And plastic, it's more, it's easier to replace than if it were the actual metal piece, the door. And on this car, I wrapped it really badly, but I just wrapped the areas that are prone to scratches, which is right here. You see, it's not one whole piece because it would be really hard for me because wrapping a car, it takes a lot of skill. It's a skill that I don't have. See, look. And then without it, look at this. People who get in and out, oh, see? But then with the wrap, it protects it. But there's one thing Lexus should have mitigated is one, power deployable steps, which the Toyota 4Runner used to have. Or they just extend this out because on the 4Runner right now, it's fixed, but it sticks out more and also it's not body colored. So then if it were to get damaged, then you can't really see it. And it's just the black plastic, so it doesn't really get damaged. It just stays looking new the whole time. Then you can see my bad job right there. The wheels, these are 18-inch wheels. Still running on the original tires, but the tires are almost getting there, but we still have a little bit of tread left. This is a suspension. It's pretty clean. You can see his body on frame right there. That's the frame. I think that's for venting, most likely. Then this is the car. I really like the headlights because they're not dated. This refresh came out in 2014, and I like how Lexus thought about the future and how they blacked out the insides, because older cars, the whole housing is just all chrome, and you could tell it's old. But then at Lexus, they were smart about it, and they filled in the areas that are not lit up with the black, so it gives it the nice contrast and depth. And I like the machine look, like the steps right there. It's like that. This is nice, but on the new GX, the reflector is more slim and sleek. You see the front end's a little bit dirty. We've been driving it. And this one has the driver assistance package, the radar cruise control with the, I think it's 180-degree front view camera, which makes a difference because a car with just the front facing, it's different than if it were to have the 180, because the 180, it could see, like if there were to be like a wall right here, it could see around the wall, because the way that the lens is made, it kind of reflects the image where you could see farther away objects. But yeah, we have that. And it's weird how the US spec models, to my knowledge, it only has 3 cameras if you get the driver assistance, because that mirror has a camera, but that one doesn't. Like, I understand the driver's side doesn't have one because you're on the driver's side, so you should be able to see the curb. But still, just one more camera. They're almost there, just close but not close enough. So it's just 3 cameras on this car. And we optioned for the dealership installed roof racks. I mean, crossbars right there. And then the gas cap. You see how it's kind of unique because it's not just a square. They made some type of weird design like that. The keyhole. The new Lexus, they hide the keyhole. And then the blind spot monitor is right there. This review is all over the place. I'm just like mentioning everything that I just see and that comes to my mind, but I hope you guys are fine with that. So let's go back to the blind spot monitor. I like the system. It's just I wish it was placed inside, because then there'll be less glare, or how Audi does it, they put it right here, less glare. And this thing is, they should have an option where if you turn your indicator and a car is in your blind spot, they should have like an audible warning, like FCA does that, and Mercedes does that, and also Nissan Infiniti does that. But yeah, it's a nice feature, a nice additional thing to have on top of that. And you can see the vortex generators to clean up the air, or whatever it does. Not sure, but on newer Lexus, Toyota, they put it on the rear light, but on this one they put it near the A-pillar. And I really like the hidden windshield wiper. I don't like how the new Lexuses, they're going backwards, because the NX doesn't have it. The RX right now has it, but I'm really afraid that the new RX that's about to come out is not gonna have the hidden windshield wiper, because at this moment, no vehicle that's on the TNGA platform has a hidden windshield wiper. All of them are exposed. For what reason? It's just ugly. They did it before. Why can't they just do it again? Because the only cars that have it now is a 4Runner, GX, and the RX right now. But they're all previous models. They're not on the new platform. So it's kind of worrying me that the hidden windshield wiper won't be a feature anymore. And then, what else? Oh yeah, this one has the heated windshield, which is a nice feature if there's like ice, snow built up right there. You can see the, that's for the automatic high beams, that's for the lane, and then that's for the rain sensor. This one interesting thing is on my parents' 2017 RX, the windshield wiper, the sensor, it's broken now. It's not suction onto the thing. So whenever I put on auto, it doesn't work. The only way I could make it to work is if I push it against the windshield, but it's just kind of disappointing for that thing to fail, because that's not a common failure point, which is confusing to me why ours has it. But it's whatever. But let's hop inside the interior and see what it's like. So this is the, I say E-Crew, but some people say E-Crew, but E-Crew interior. It would be really cool if this was real metal. They could do that. If they upgraded the material quality, I know this car's gonna be top notch. It's already good, but it needs a little bit improving. But you can see in the distance right there, the black GX right there. And the door handle, chrome plated. Then on the newer Lexuses, they're real metal. But then I went inside the current LS. I don't know if it was the base model or what, but it was plastic, which is surprising. Because in the LX that I went into, it was real metal. And it was a satin metal. I like satin better because it doesn't scratch or show scratches as easy as something polished. Window switches. It'd be cool if Lexus made these metal as well. The kick plate, there is illuminated. They should have made this bigger. I don't know. I just have a lot of ideas. Then I think these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10-way adjustable. These are switches. You could say this is ugly and OCD, but this model, this generation of stock for Toyota Lexus tends to get very greasy and shiny and ugly. So that's why I keep it like that. But if it were the newer model, then I wouldn't have to do that because the newer design stock, it's way easier to clean. And I have my pillow because I have back pain. And then this is ugly, but look how beautiful the seat is in, like the condition. Look at this. It's so beautiful. And then this cushion. It looks like a very a typical Asian car. All the pillows, the coverings. Then we covered this too, but let me take it off for you. The newer GX, it's the plastic one. They don't have the wood trim anymore. And then the new steering wheel is kind of disappointing. Like the style is good. It's just a trim. They degraded, they downgraded because this is actual metal. This is metal. The new one is plastic. And then on the new one, they have the 10-inch screen right here with the touchpad. I honestly think, I don't know. I don't even know if they should have added the touchpad right there. Like, do people really? I do not know. But the design, I actually like it. It's very strong. The vertical instrument stack makes it look very strong. And the horizontal lines like that. Strength. That is cool. It'd be really cool if this was like glass and then the wood was behind it. See? I like the stitching. Oh yeah, and then one thing is the vanity lights and the interior lights, I changed to LEDs. That's the thing. I like the glove box, the button, because with this, if a robber were to go in, they can't pry, because if it were the other style, the lever, they could pry and snap that off. With this, you can't break this, look. Can't break that. I got a foam mount right there. I'm kind of surprised because people be driving these nice cars and they still have foam mounts. So that tells me a majority of people is either they don't know how to use the infotainment, they would rather use their phone, or yeah, it's just probably one of those two. Or they're just like more comfortable using their phone. Yeah, this is the interior. The glove box, it's just stuff. DD discount bag, napkins. I put this because it makes it less slam. See? So dampen. I don't know, I'm getting a bit tired, but I need to finish this review or overview. This is the back seat. It's very messy. Oh, yeah. And then the third seat's down at the moment, but it's right there. It's hidden anyway. It's messy, but it's not too messy. It shows you that we live or we use this car. It's not too messy. But yeah. Let me close up and end this review or overview. So that was it for this 2016 Lexus GX. And thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.